It is an area with thought and intention. In the movie, it's an alien life form. Like you see it come down as a meteor right in the beginning of the movie. In the book, well, not even in the first book, but in you get more of a sense of it later in the second and the third book. Area X is a force of nature, essentially. It was a weird place and something strange happened because people were fucking around with the nature of it and it got bigger and it started doing things to the people and organisms that lived within its boundaries, much like any other force of nature or environment. I've heard, and I believe VanderMeer himself described it as thus: the entire Southern Reach trilogy or quadrilogy now is considered like eco horror, where there is something going on with the environment that can't really be understood or controlled or anything. Area X itself, you can very strongly make the case that it's more or less a metaphor for human made climate change because the Area X phenomenon doesn't happen without people mucking about. You learn in the second book that even though when it was first discovered, Area X was considered a threat and they were throwing resources at it, as time went on and everything seemed more or less okay, they allowed the Southern Reach to essentially rot and deteriorate.
Which is so
Yeah,
human.
that's essentially, that's more or less like what we've done with man-made climate change. It's much older than we get the credit for, where we've done studies where we can start to see the effects of what we were doing to the environment as far as greenhouse gases, global warming, pollution, all the way back to the beginning of the Industrial Revolution in the 1850s, 1860s. Climate scientists have seen the way the world works, the environment, our temperature, our climate starting to change. Even all the way back then, we knew about man made climate change and greenhouse gases and the possibility of global warming all the way back in the 1960s, and the powers that be decided that, we weren't going to worry about it. Maybe someone was going to come up with something late, like down the line to fix it.